after I'd been pepper sprayed, where she discharged.
Just a second. Did you take the children with you?
No. I was at this point done fighting, and I was just done.
So you left the children?
I left the premise.
When did she put pepper spray on your face?
When I was trying to ask her to please get out of my vehicle, she then discharged a can of pepper spray in the vehicle where her youngest daughter was at as well.
Her youngest daughter is not your child?
No, she, at that time, was my stepdaughter.
She's not a stepdaughter, sir. No. She's not a stepdaughter because you're not married, so she can't be a stepdaughter. And how old is that child?
She's 3 and calls me daddy.
I don't care if she's 3 and calls you, I'm late for dinner. She's not your stepchild. Now, were your 2 children in the car as well?
No, Your Honor.
So you were only taking the 3-year-old?
No, Your Honor. My other 2 children had gotten out of the car, and she had climbed in the car. She knows how to climb into my car.
Go. You called the police because?
I called the police on the 23rd because he was assaulting me.
Tell me how he was assaulting you.
I was going into the vehicle to pull out important things in case he did leave. I had birth certificates, I had my lease agreement,
Just a second. You had? Hold on. You know, if something doesn't make sense to me, it may be that it's true, but you'll never convince me that somebody leaves their children's birth certificates, their lease agreement, and all this stuff in a car when they have a house that they've been living in for a while, where you have your 3 children, unless you were planning on leaving and taking the children with you along with those documents. There would have been no reason for those documents to be in the car. You want to try to convince me why the birth certificates and your lease agreement were in the car?
They were all in there from registration for school. I just hadn't removed them yet.
Ah, good answer. I don't buy it. Keep going.
So I was cleaning up the car, essentially. I was getting everything of our stuff out of it in case he did leave. And he came out and he assumed that I was looking for my cell phone.
Don't tell me what he assumed.
No, he was saying, your phone isn't in here, your phone isn't in here. It's like, I'm not looking for that, I'm just getting our stuff. So I was pulling stuff, he was pulling it out of my hands and he was throwing it on the road. He's telling me to get out of his truck. I'm like, I'm just getting our stuff. He starts pulling on my legs. He's pulling my slippers off. My pants are coming half off, and I am kicking him and telling him, get off of me, get off of me. And he's crawling in on top of me, and he's opening up the car door behind my head. And this is a Yukon. The seat is pretty high. He's pushing me out the other way, face first, and I'm trying not to hit the ground. And I'm grabbing onto the seat, and I'm trying to pull myself back into the car. And I'm pulling out my pepper spray out of my pocket at the same time because I knew from the night before that things could get bad. So I was pulling it out of my pocket, and I sprayed him in the side of the face, and he wiped it off the side of his face and wiped it down my face. And I was calling for my son to help me get inside the house because I couldn't see. So Peyton tries to help me into the house so I can wash my eyes out. And he takes me to the bathroom. Richard is standing in the doorway and he said, it hurts, don't it? And I let go of Peyton's hand and I feel my way into the kitchen instead. And I'm starting to wash out my eyes. And I could hear my daughter next to me. Mama, what's wrong? What's wrong? Well, I'm washing out my eyes. And he comes up next to me and he pushes me out of the way and says he needs to wash off the side of his face, which pushes me into my daughter, which pushes her into the wall. And she starts crying and I squat down. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be this day. It's a dream. It's all a dream. I'm so sorry. And he goes and I can hear Peyton screaming, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And I go outside and he's trying to load Peyton into the car and take him with him, and Peyton doesn't want to go. He's kicking and he's screaming. So I run out there and he throws it in the back seat and he's trying to hop into the front seat and the door is still open. And I'm banging on the back door and he keeps hitting the button to lock the door. So I can't open it unless Peyton physically hits the button.
How many children are in the car at that point?
At that point, 1.
Which child is in the car?
Peyton.
Peyton is how old?
8.
Go ahead.
And I get it open eventually between clicks. And I grab Peyton and I pull him out of the car. And he goes inside. And then Richard grabs Bailey and tries to put Bailey in the car. And the same thing happens all over again. And Richard hops out of the car and he shoves me against the neighbor's van and says, now you can tell them I put hands on you.